And how are you, man?
I'm good. I'm good. So, well, first, thank you for the one-on-one
Yeah,
for free.
no problem, man. I saw you were
But
having
I'm
some
good.
issues, and I was like, "Uh oh,
Yes.
let's get into it and kind of figure out, exactly what's causing your problems, and figure out kind of like where to go. If you want,
Mhm.
maybe you could share your screen, and I could walk you through it.
Yeah, I will. Just let me uh, f- change the push to talk here in the Discord. Give me a minute.
Okay, cool, no problem.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yep, I hear you.
Awesome. You turn on your screen, so let me turn my camera also. Hello.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Nice, nice studio, bro.
Thank you so much. Yes, man. Over the years, we
Okay.
just been constantly adding on and on to it. Uh,
Okay. Looks good.
Thank
Let me
you.
share my screen.
Okay.
Okay, just the vortex.
Alrighty. I think I get. Yep. I think I see it.
Can well, it's finished. Are
Uh,
you seeing my screen?
let's see here. Do I see your screen? I see my. I see your. No, I don't see your screen now yet. Wait, no. Oh, there it is. Yes.
No?
Now I
Okay,
see your screen. Perfect.
perfect. Nice, nice.
So tell
Okay,
me
so
exactly what's your strategy first, so I can help you out more and walk you through the. I mean, you're first of all, are you dispersing, and how are you dispersing your funds? First of all.
okay, so I just try to do the basics first. I create well, I have the Dev wallet. I use the same. I try to use the same mindset or the same strategy that I saw that I watched in your video. uh,
Okay.
guide to like profit like 50 dollars, something like this. Okay, so
Yes.
I create a Dev wallet here with a 1.5 so, and I use 8 wallets. Okay, um, I
So
don't know
what I
exactly
want to
how they
do,
calculate the.
I do see some
Okay,
things that I feel like we need to fix already. But before we talk about them, I want to go behind the scenes of SoulScan
okay.
and kind of figure out from a SoulScan perspective, are you basically getting Insight Bubble Max tracking? Like if Bubble Maps is tracking you, this could also be a reason why bids are not coming in as effective. So the first thing I
Mhm,
want to do is let's do this. Let's take not the developer wallet, but let's take one of these other wallets here, the public key, and go to
mhm,
SoulScan and look at it real quick on SoulScan. I want to look for something specific, and it's one thing specifically that
okay.
not a lot of people don't know about it, but unless they know about it, it's like a trick, and a lot of people end up giving up because they don't even know this is. So let's figure out if you have this. So scroll down for me.
Mhm.
All right, let's go to the very first transaction. I want to see what the very first transaction is showing me.
The very first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So we have. Is that the first one? Go back. Go back one more.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
So
Good. Good.
going.
So we have the disbursement, the buy. Perfect. Perfect. So that's. I wanted to make sure that the where it says casino flip.gg right there. It's always an issue
Mhm.
when that dust comes in before the first buy. Usually, when that happens, it's easier for Insight X to tell that you're the same person in all those wallets. So
Ah,
I would actually, if you can, check another wallet out too. Make sure all of them don't have that flip dot. I mean, it's okay to have that flip dot DG top, but this can't be it can't be the first transaction. The first transaction always has to be like pump, and that's
okay.
the main thing. So let's first check that because If we find a couple of them that don't, that could also explain why you're not getting bids.
Okay. Yeah,
Perfect.
this, yeah,
That's good. That's good. Perfect.
yeah, I guess the same. I
Perfect.
use
Now
the
let me
hard
ask you.
disperser to find those wallets.
So yeah, let's actually go through that. How did you actually fund them? Let's go through the process of the funding process real quick on Vortex.
Okay. Well, I click here, Vortex disperse, and put the amount
Uh huh.
here. And what I did yesterday, so I put 1.5. So
Correct.
select. Oh, I just don't select the dev wallets. Actually, select only 8 here and click next.
And when you fired these
And
off in your contracts, did you get a chance to check out bubble maps to see if it was clean?
no.
I'm very peculiar. Do you want to do a launch and see if you can find out if it's clean?
What do you mean with it's clean?
Well, when you go on bubble maps, when you go on pump fund in general, do you know what bubble maps is?
Yeah, yeah, I know.
So we wouldn't do basically when you open the project up and deploy it, you click on bubble maps to make sure all those bubbles are detached. So if there are, then it shows
Okay.
that you're not the
Before
same
before
person.
to launch?
Hmm?
Usually before the launch?
Well, no, it's after the launch. So once your wallets are in there, this is basically going to allow
Okay.
you to know whether bots see you as one person or multiple. If they only see you as one person and we're running into some type of issue when it comes to the wallets coming together, this can explain why you're not getting the buys coming in because they all could detect you're one person. So I'm just trying to figure out if your bubble maps is clean right now if you do a launch.
Okay. What is the bubble maps here in the pump
So if you
fund?
scroll down a little bit and you go to holders, traders,
Uh,
go to
not
traders.
really.
There we go. So on the bottom right there, see it says generate bubble maps right there, top holders on the top right corner. It says generate bubble maps. There we go.
Okay.
Perfect. So you click on generate bubble maps right there, and this will show you like now. But if you had a recent project like beforehand, it won't show you unless you hit now because it's relative to now, not previously. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? But basically, this is
Well,
essentially going to allow you to know from the jump, like, oh, something's wrong with my launch. This showing me, all bundled up, And so I would love to understand if you wanted to do. And also too, another thing too, when I do a lot of my tests, when I do my deploys, I mean, I try to aim for at least 2.98 Solana, or between 2.5 and 2.98 in total, as far as how much is coming in the beginning. And then also, I would say
mhm.
that what I would recommend doing is coming in with not like 9 but 4. See, the one of the things is you're coming in a block zero situation where 8 other wallets I think are coming in at 0.19, 0.8. Now, though they're not like very big supply grabs, they are still block zero, which means that theoretically, you came in with no one else could come in, and so usually what triggers the snipers is when they see, like, for example, let's say if it's like a 1.75 dev buy and then another let's say 0.75 and then another point 0.7, 0.50, and basically everything together adds up to 2.75 or 2.8, but only using like 3 or 4 wallets. That's more likely to get immediate traction to dump on them rather than those 8. Because, and also I'm just curious too, when you do your launch, if those 8 are coming in clean. So those two essentially things really matter, when it comes to the deploy.
I see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, for the dev wallet in this case, I use the 1.5 so
And how did you find that dev
and
wallet,
what's
by the way?
yeah, the dev wallet, yeah.
How did you fund it,
How
by
I
the way?
found it?
Yeah.
Well, I just transfer for one account that I have here.
So I would always recommend using a CEX to transfer from the dev. There's actually a few bots like ChangeNow.io, for example, that allows you to transfer money straight from Binance, for example,
CX.
directly.
Uh,
A
what is?
CEX. It's a centralized exchange, such as Binance, such as oh no, not
Mhm,
CEEX, but CEX, like centralized exchange is what it stands for.
mhm.
Yeah, there we go. CEX. So
Sex, you mean Binance or something like this?
yeah, 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 exactly, exactly.
Okay,
Binance, Coinbase,
okay,
so it looks a lot more bullish to have that sit there. For one, that's one thing. So it's very important to remember. Uh, it's not sometimes what you're doing, but it's what you're not doing. You know what I'm saying? And so
okay.
currently, what I
It, it,
feel,
it,
yeah,
okay, okay. What I did in the beginning was to I have a account here in Fanta,
okay,
and then I transfer this amount for the dev account. So from one wallet to another wallet.
gotcha. So
It's
I would recommend using like Change Now or Houdini Swap. They have a private selection where you can literally send, like, for example, one soul and receive back 0.99. It only takes 0.00, 0.01. Houdini Swap is a good one. Yeah, Houdini Swap. Yeah, there you
okay.
go. And when you use that, you essentially go and use it on private. You would do soul to soul swap,
Mhm,
and that soul to soul would be it would basically be a Binance situation. It would send from Binance directly to your wallet, so that way it's funded from a CEX rather than a wallet to wallet. Because the way the
okay.
snipers are looking at it is that there's a higher probability of this being a actual real project if it was funded from a CEX rather than just someone just funding it from a regular wallet.
Okay.
You see, behind the
Yeah.
scenes of it behind is like, unless
Yeah.
someone told you
Yeah.
this, you're like, oh, now I get to see. It's from a soul scan perspective. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
And
Okay.
then
Okay.
also, with those other three or four, I mean, the wallets you have in there are fine. I think you should come up with a little bit more leverage. So basically, that 0.19, 1.18, like basically start breaking it down, condense it into one, so that way you have basically a total of four wallets, including the dev. That's the dev with three other wallets, and those three other wallets hold essentially enough to basically equal up to like 2.75 to 2.8 Sol, because then theoretically you
Mhm,
should be able to get under bubble map tracing with at least three wallets. I'm almost betting, and then we can always try it if you want to, that if when you do your 8 9 wallets here and you come in, that they are potentially coming in looking bubbled up, and that you're running into basically losing money every time because it's all coming looking like one person. I'm thinking, but the only way to test that is if you check your bubble maps when you launch. And I
mhm.
always would recommend also, by the way, by the way, that's another one under that too. They're there. Another one I would say is uh, sometimes you can go back to like 6 minutes or 4 minutes, 10 minutes, but some if you don't,
Mhm.
November
Yeah, it's
29th,
much better.
yeah, it's a good
Can
rule. Go
you
ahead. Uh-huh.
no, just ask is can you do a test to launch for
Yeah,
me?
let's do it.
Just
Let's do it.
to okay. So let's see. So one dev wallet and eight bundle wallets is it's good or can do
So
less?
I don't. I would not do eight. I personally would do like one dev and like 3 to 4 other wallets, but those 3 to 4 should be enough to equal a total up to like 2.75. Soul.
Okay.
So you should basically condense your wallets basically into like all like basically make 8 of them and condense them into four and see if that works.
Okay. Let me so let's try here. So we have uh let's 304. Let's say mm, can do like three. Okay, three sols
Yeah.
for four wallets. It's good.
Yeah, so basically the way it would work is those selected wallets you have, you would essentially bring them into like put them together and make them one wallet essentially. So that 0.916, that 19, and 16, all that should be all as one. So you could return that
Okay.
soul if you wanted back to your funder and redistribute.
Yeah, yeah. I transferred three sols for those four wallets.
Okay,
In this case,
gotcha.
it's a yeah. So can I? Yeah, the it's good to use the variation.
Yeah, you could use a variation. You're not gonna even honestly use the three soul because you already got 1.5 in the dev, so theoretically you only need 1.5 more in these four. But I mean, you like I said, you want to send three, it's fine. It's just you're not gonna use all three. You're just gonna use a little bit plus transaction fees.
I mean, the dev wallets already have one
Point
four
four.
nine.
So if you want to put like 1.4 in the other four on the other four, then that's fine. 1.4, like
Okay,
split 1.4 into four basically.
gotcha. Let
Yeah.
me 1.5 here, just to
There,
be.
there we go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, nice variation. They use the recommend and okay. Let me just copy.
Take your time.
Um, I have this one. Okay, just save this to. Okay.
Alrighty.
So now, yes, I guess yeah, the balance sheets, yeah, increase.
All right. So we have that there. So let's go ahead and set this up so that way we're gonna be setting up these snipes individually, so that way they don't run over like three soul when we all bundle them in.
You mean
So let's go ahead and deploy, and
let's
I'll show you the actual parameters. So let's see here.
okay. So let's try a new project. So
There you
what
go.
what I usually do, go to
Clone.
train here and there. Okay. Yeah, and let's see. Yeah, there is a new unicorn here. Um, what do you think?
Yeah, honestly, I would say
Just to count, I mean,
right now,
just to
the what's currently like the meta would be like specifically like companies like Discord, Facebook, TG. Things are sitting high. So maybe if you made like one that was for, let me think here, would be a good one. Discord, Telegram.
Twitter,
Why don't you just do like in like what is that called? Indeed, LinkedIn. Let's do LinkedIn. I don't think that's
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
Okay. Ah, there is a Facebook here.
No one's doing
Team.
LinkedIn,
Okay.
so just take the LinkedIn logo. It might get CTO'd after you sell too. So because everything is like this type of meta right now.
Mm-hmm. There is any reason to this to be a
Well, currently it's because right now, for example, Telegram coin is at 60K. I think what's it called? Discord coin went to what, 26K. All these coins that have these narratives are basically kind of sending right now, which is for some reason becoming this hour's meta. So the more you're in tune to the meta, the better chance you have for people looking at specific things, such as, for example, LinkedIn, to buy it. You know, they're probably set their sniper rifles. There's thousands and thousands, millions of people in the world to probably things such as LinkedIn, things because you're already kind of going towards that meta. So let's see what happens. Yeah, and then you could say in the description like, um, this community is LinkedIn.
Okay.
Now, honestly, in a perfect world, though, this is the thing I would recommend. If you have an X community, if you have a Twitter that's verified, and you have not changed the
No,
name on it consistently, then you can
but
create an XCOM. Do you not have a verified Twitter account?
no.
Okay, so for future
But
references, I would recommend to get it. It's like right now they have a dollar special because it's like the holidays or whatever, but this allows you essentially to create a X community, and then people feel more comfortable buying into these things because now they have more than just the pump.fun page to build community for the project. It's now like an actual X page. But if you don't add that, then it's fine. It's just gonna be later down the road more bids for you. But in this case, you're just sniping in with 2-3 soul. I don't see you trying to run this higher, so it's just trying to snipe out. I mean,
no,
trying to kill snipers.
yeah, it's just a test. Let's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
just walk through.
So let's go ahead and just do
Um,
next,
yeah, but can I use the official link? I'm not sure if they have LinkedIn.
like the official LinkedIn page.
Yeah,
I don't think that would be bullish because people are gonna go there. And they're
okay,
gonna still look for community. You just want to just keep it blank.
okay,
Yeah, for now.
okay, okay.
For now, and
And
then let's go ahead and do classic, and let's go ahead and create our. Let's do our next. We're gonna go ahead
okay,
and set our wallets up. What we're gonna do is wallet setup. So you already have your wallet set up. You're gonna yeah, go ahead and do your thing. You already have ported the wallets to that, no?
yeah, I
Okay.
will reports because the dev is another part here. Okay, so I need to select. Wait, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. So let's continue. Okay. Now I should. Okay. What I should use here? Choose.
All right.
Snap
So
bundle.
now what you want to do is you're gonna want to actually do a launch plus bundle plus snipe.
Okay.
So that, and then go ahead and continue. Select your wallets that you're gonna be
Oh,
doing.
I need to click here.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, wait, go back. Go back for a second.
Right, okay.
Um. So right now, I think its total is like 4.3. I think we should take less off of some of these wallets. You maximize them, so try to make it under like 2.7 or 2.8. So take wallet two instead of saying max, you can say you're gonna shoot like 42, 0.3, or you can just make that dev wallet a lot smaller, so that way it goes under 3.4. Yeah.
So 2 and you mean the total should be less than
3.
maximum 3, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Um,
All right.
like
Cool.
this.
Perfect. Let's try that.
Okay.
All right. So what we're gonna do is that next.
Select the bundle, put
Yep.
all. But I should use one of those to the snipes.
No. This is sniping. You're bundling this. Yeah, here you go. That's fine. And hit
Okay.
next. All
Yeah.
right.
So here we select.
Let's do
I
a
need to
review.
select.
Let's flex time
Review. Just review.
Yeah, review. So we'll see what we got here. 5 wallets, 2.95. Launched of. Okay. So yeah, you can deploy this. And we want to really just honestly see. This is the thing. So this is we want to do two things here. We want to theoretically see
Mm-hmm.
if you're coming in and you're bundled in.
Mm-hmm.
Um, two things is gonna happen, but in reality, like whenever you do like these situations where you, like for example, where I've been putting like 2-3 soul and came out with 0.25 or zero point 0.5. Honestly, usually that happens within like honestly like less than a second or 2 seconds. And that's only because I have the ability to set up in my bundler, if it detects snipers over 4% of buying the supply, it'll just sell everything automatically. So, but because we still want to actually go to bubble maps and check and make sure you're fully good, we're completely not fully worried about selling right now. We want to just check that because that's going to be more important to us right now to know that you're coming in clean. Eventually, you will can get into it. You can quickly sell, but right now, once you hit launch, the goal is to go to pump and check those wallets to make sure they're clean. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead, do your thing.
Yeah. No, just one thing. Should I set
Click
this
on task
any
real quick.
task or
Let's check that out. Add
there
task.
is
Let's see
nothing there?
here. Um.
It's a task to create a
No, yeah,
volume.
you're good. You don't have to cancel that.
Yeah. And
And done.
we have this
And
launch test.
oh, do smart cell real quick.
One.
Smart cell. Um. So this is how you would basically create that auto thing that I was telling you about. So in this smart cell it says stop if holding before 0. So it'll be minimum soul to activate would be 1 second. Hold on. Okay, gotcha. So the way they have this, go to auto TP real quick. All right, and then go to anti sniper for me real quick. The first tab. Yeah, there we go. That's the one that we want right there. So that one, if I would do like, let's say 3%, just put 3% right there, and
So if the sniper
yeah,
buy
then they
3%
buy
of
it.
the
It's
supply,
gonna auto sell
it will
everything.
sell.
Yeah. So go
Okay.
ahead to save. We'll just put it on. Heck, making some profit, and then we could check out if it does sell automatically, we could do another launch, and you already made money at least. So let's just save. That way, you can kill two birds with one stone. you know. If
Mm-hmm.
at least if they don't come, we can always check the bubble markets. If they do come, they'll sell automatically, and then we can always check the
Mm-hmm.
profits, and then go back and check the bubble maps again on another launch. All right, I'm ready when you are.
Let's launch.
Do it.
So deploy. Oops. Assign it to random. Yeah. So yeah, I need to
Okay, go ahead. Sign those
read here.
wallets.
Yeah.
Go to
I need to unselect this one. Can be the last one.
okay.
Next. Use.
Perfect.
View. One wallet is nice.
Perfect.
And let's see the configuration. The
Perfect.
see settings. So let's apply.
Let's do it.
So
Yes, sir.
before, just one question. When I deploy it, I need immediately sell the dev manually?
No, it's gonna do it for you. If if
Okay,
if if it detects snipers. If not, we can still go in the pump fund and detect if these are bundled in or not. So we'll kill two birds with one stone.
okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
let's deploy. Okay.
Alrighty, let's see what we got now.
Yeah, I have one wallet here. I guess this guy always appears.
Okay.
The dev
Let's
got
go
a
into Pump Fun
2%.
and check out and see if these things are bubbled in at all. So go into the generate. Let's see the moment of truth. Good, good. They're clean.
Yeah, looks good,
So
right?
yeah, you're good. You're clean, exactly. So now, like, perfect, perfect. Yeah. You know what I would say for you, honestly, what you could do is you could sell your dev wallet and then just chill for a minute. And sometimes you might get these people just buying in. Sell your dev,
The seller wallet.
yeah,
Okay.
and then go back to the charts,
Yeah, they got a 7%.
and then just wait and see if we get some more buys because it's an end
Mm,
meta situation. Um, do you have any more wallets? I'm sorry, wallets. Do you have any? Go back to your wallet, your Vortex again, and in those wallets right there that's in there currently, they have let's see, 0.2, 0.12, 2. Go to buy mode real quick. Cool. So theoretically, here this allows you leverage to essentially paint the chart. Once you're in buy mode, you can
mhm,
theoretically now you went to you just sold a dev that's a red tag then point one, but the problem here though is that when you do certain things like this you would want to come in like intervally different, like rather than just point one point one point one point one, you would come in with different intervals, but working off of just three soul or the type of liquidity you have, you're specifically looking for just like reset and repeat, like find something like this, go back again, because they do go, those do snipers come, and you are clean. It's just you just gotta continue rolling with them until they start hitting. But also, I recommend this is going to the Vortex Discord before launching anything and looking at the volume chart, which is going to tell you the last, I believe, what is it, last 5 minutes? Yeah, 5 minute volume chart. As long as that transaction volume is at least about 3,000 above, then you should be golden to launch. But anything that's under 3,000, you're just basically kind of fighting with other bundlers out there, which is not conducive to your launching process.
mhm.
Yes, sir.
So, 50 minutes, you mean?
So yeah, I mean you're doing everything right. It looks like it's just about the meta, but more importantly for you, what you're missing, one of the biggest chunks that you're missing that I see is your XCOM. If you had an XCOM link to it, this is like literally the only thing that they as snipers want. They'll put I needs at least that requires one, social link, and it
Okay.
and a link that hasn't been used. So that obviously would be an XCOM. So if you just purchase that Twitter, create a little profile like dev whatever blah blah blah, and then what happens is the idea, it's like a secret handshake. The idea, what you want to do is you want to create the XCOM, which is free. And then once you create the XCOM, whatever narrative it is, right? For example, if we just did LinkedIn, and to basically through
Mhm,
marketing get actual human beings to buy into the coin, you kind of have to set a foundation. So you have to say, for example, um, Facebook coin just went to 200x, so this one to 300x. Now I present to you LinkedIn coin. It makes sense to wow. Oh, now I'm in early. Like this, he's right. They went to this list. Now this, I'm in this one now, right? And so if you create a narrative, a lore to it, then you basically drop that lore into the community with the actual pump fund link. So now you copy that actual community link and you put it in your pump fund project. So not only when you launch, you're launching with that pump fund projects connected to an XCOM, right? And then when people click on that XCOM, not only do snipers jump into it because they say, "Oh, this is an actual dev or an actual person's not trying to scam me. He actually did the work for actually putting an actual real XCOM in there, right?" Because you know how easy it is to not do it without an XCOM. And so that's the last piece of armor you're missing and getting a lot of bids is getting that that actual XCOM, and then alongside with that, just putting together for human beings to jump in and more and give you bids, actual narrative to the actual meta that you're creating, to the actual meme meta you created. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Okay. But I mean, uh, if I create a community, this community will be empty. Will be no one will be there, right?
Yeah, it's fine. Actually, that's actually bullish
It's
because think
fine.
about it. If you're the only one there, and the market cap literally just started at 3,000, they think they're super early. There's a lot of communities every day start at one and then go to like 6, 7, or 800 people, just because they
Okay, but
became kind
it's
of
not a
viral.
red flag. It's not a red flag for the snipers or not.
Not at
I
all. The
mean,
snipers
the
don't care about it. They just care about the XCOM has been like they have essentially filters that shows that the link is actually real and then that the link has never been used before. So as long as you can
okay,
kind of cross the those things off, then you are basically open to get sniped. You know,
okay,
um, and the thing about it is this: check this out. So because you created a contract, right, and let's say you only came with like 3 soul, and you didn't come with any type of XComs. A lot of these snipers are setting up, particularly just for your contracts, to only hit you around 15 to 20K, or even 25K, because they say to themselves, well, this project has no XCOM. There's a probably an 85% chance, if not more, that this guy's gonna rug. But if this thing gets, let's say, up to 25,000 mark cap within like 4 minutes, then I'm gonna snipe in. It automatically snipes in. So your wall is a little bit higher because you're not even coming with the like particular marketing things that it wants to come in at 5 or 6K, because coming at that point with a XCOM that's real, it's a gem to particular snipers that are looking for really big gains. You see what I'm saying? Does that
okay.
make sense?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So,
Cool.
so the okay, so okay, so okay, yeah. So, but in this case, with a three sol, you reach like a 4K market cap.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the ideally is to put maybe more souls to reach more market cap plus the community.
Well, yeah. First thing first
Mm,
is you want to obviously gather a base, which is what you did now. It's coming in with 3 soul.
yeah.
Killing the dev immediately is something I would recommend because it leaves people to feel like it's a community takeover rather than just one person controlling the show. Also, that also
Mhm.
depends on your narrative. Like, I wouldn't recommend doing a tech narrative or copying a tech coin, because those coins are
Okay.
usually have devs attached to them for a purpose. But if you're finding something such as, like, today, for example, I saw a coin that went crazy where it was like a meme where it said, oh, well, everything's a meme, but where it said
Mhm.
something about like what was it, like before and after, or something, like something very simple, but it was very community driven. And with that
Mhm.
being
Mhm.
said, you come in with 3 soul is one thing, but if you actually want to essentially create what's called basically painting the chart, yeah, then you would have to come in with more liquidity, like 10, 15, 20 soul. But it's not more matter of grabbing the
Okay.
supply crazy. It's a matter of literally going up and down, up and down, up and down, making it look super organic. So that way, while this is happening, bids are slowly coming in, and then to the point where your floor is just rising, and you're like, you know what, I'm done. I want to sell everything. But
Okay.
the people that are coming in, that is going like, and then like getting those fast bids, you have to remember they're doing one, their distribution's good. Like, we have good distribution. Two, they're coming with XComs. Three, the narratives are probably on point. Four, they're probably doing it in the time that the volume is about 3 to 4,000
Mhm.
volume in the first 5 minutes. Um, and then what else? What last thing? What else they're doing? And also too, once you get to the point where you have all four of those locked in, the fifth thing is that you just honestly start to get copy traders. That's just what happens. Like, your wallets start to become copy tradable because you're consistently profitizing. And so that brings in more FOMO as well. So those 4 or 5 things are essentially what you're needing to do, especially with 3 to 4, 5 soul, to be able to bring as much snipers as possible.
I see.
Yes, sirski. Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah,
Looks.
I
Yeah. Yeah. I need. in the
I
end, I need
would
to test.
get that XCOM, get that XCOM as soon as possible, right? So that way, at the
Uh-huh.
end of the day, that small little leverage literally just shows hundreds of thousands of people that I did a little work. It only takes like 20 seconds to create, but those 20 seconds is obviously, worth a lot of money to some people. So I would first do
Yeah.
that because you're not going to get as many bids at all compared to what you would get if you create your own XCOM for every project. Very simple. I know a guy today, for example, makes $2,000-3,000 a day. Literally, he's a kid. He's like 19 years old, but he does literally 25 to 30 projects a day. He probably rents his probably like anywhere from point 0.5 to 1.2 soul per project. But if you do 25 a day, that could be about 2.5K. You know, so
Mhm.
that's pretty much how it goes. You just gotta. I mean, depending on if you how you do it. Like for me per se, I don't per se like the whole ADDH thing where you're just like launch, 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 launch. I perhaps personally like creating tech projects and keeping the dev in, but that's just my chessboard. Everyone has a different chessboard.
Yeah.
You just gotta choose which one you want to go with.
Mhm.
So yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Just two questions.
Yeah,
Do you think that to use a volume bot or task to it's good or not
a volume bot I think
to create a
looks.
fake volume?
Yeah, volume bots work well as soon as you leave decks. And you're like literally at like 60, 70,000 mark cap. Anytime you start to use a volume bot at 16 or 6,000, 7,000, 8, 9,000, it looks bearish because you can tell that the
Mhm.
market is being manipulated at such a market cap that people are not buying into heavy. The volumes come in and what they're doing is they're coming in like 0.00, like literally like 25 cents, 30 cents, like quick back to back buys, and quick sales. And they're doing that because they're not
Mhm.
trying to lose money. You know what I'm saying? Why would they come in like $500 and someone's gonna sell on them? You know what I'm saying? And so,
Mhm.
but when you have that type of transaction though, mixed in with a market cap that's like 80,000 or 90,000, right? And then consistency of actual organic buys, then it does a lot difference compared to being at like 5, 7, 8. So I wouldn't recommend a volume bot unless you're dealing with your own Solana, right? And you have like let's say 10, 15, 20 wallets. And the
Mhm.
wallets, what they're doing is you've already went in and bought your floor, which like you just did on that last launch. But those 10 to 15 walls are just buying, 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 selling, 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 buying, buying, buying. Just basically, they're painting themselves. It's your own Solana.
Mhm.
But at any point, you're low key creating like a honeypot of just basically bids, and what's going to happen
Mhm.
obviously is that floor just starts to get higher as you're going up and down. And then once if you're confident of your mean, it determines on who's going to hold and how long they're going to hold for. And most of these people that come in like 9,000, they're trying to get out of like 19 or 20. So if you got enough FOMO coming in 19, 20, that's up to you if you want to. Some people call nigga nuke the shark, or if you want to sell easily, But it's at that point more of a leverage of chess, right?
I see. Okay. The second question is about to liquidity pool.
Uh huh.
Because I'm using the liquidity pool from Meteora, the DMMM. I'm not sure if you know about it.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm using it from the like 2 3 months. And I got a good profits.
Uh huh.
And there is a few wallets that are following.
Okay.
So one of the strategy that I was thinking to use is when I launch this stuff like this, I create a liquidity pool or position for my own coin
Okay.
and put the position there, and then it will attract other
So you're referring to
wallets
specifically
to.
Are you referring to specifically launches still on Pump Fund? Or are you referring to launches specifically on Radium and like other like threads?
Yeah, that is on radio, but there is a new way to create a liquidity pool on Meteora.
Oh, Meteor. Oh yeah, Meteor. I gotcha. So
Yeah.
to be frank with you, most of my expertise comes with specifically Pump Fund. Just because
Uh-huh.
there's a lot of other extra things I just simply just don't know as of yet when it comes to specifically Meteora and like adding liquidity pools and things like that. So I can't tell you too much. I'm more of a expert in the pump dot fun field, to be honest with you.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Okay, I try to use both strategies because I know that there is a wallet that would follow, I mean, follow my wallet because
yeah,
I was profitable in the past, and I will create a position for the my own token, and then we will attract more buyers, and let's
yep.
see.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Because yeah, as I said, I don't know why I don't have volume
You're good, brother. You're good.
on those tokens.
Well, yeah, like I said, if you need any help, just open the ticket up. Like I said, and I'll be right there to help you out with anything you have. I just wanted to jump in here and see, how I can help you as much as possible. But like I said, the one thing I would say is that the 8 wallet situation you were doing is don't do that at all. It doesn't unless you have higher leverage of volume coming in. It doesn't make sense for 8.18s, 1614s to come in, and it doesn't even set any type of noise on the charts because
Mhm,
the what's honestly happening is you got to realize no matter who, whether it be a volume bot, or whether it be a sniper or whether it be a regular trader or KOL, all three of these
mhm,
people have one thing in common that they want, and all it is volume. Volume, volume, volume. So the sniper says, I want X, Y, and Z amount of volume within this amount of time, which is usually like between 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 seconds. You know what I'm saying? The trader says, well, I need a lot more volume because I'm coming in with like 4.5, zero point 0.3 souls. So I need about maybe 3 minutes, 4 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. In crypto, how they do in trading.
mhm,
Shit, I might go 4 hours at max, but going a whole too long, it's crazy. And then the KOLs is like, I'm trying to fucking position myself and use my exit liquidity as my audience. So I should be in like 5 minutes or less. So in your position, you're coming in and you're literally trying to extract from snipers. So you got to remember that you are trying to pretend to them that you're coming in with heavy volume. And the only way to do that is to
mhm.
hit the blockchain fast, but hit it in a position way where they think that more wallets are about to come in. And that's why they sniped into you, right? And so the volume is what you're trying to pretend, even though they're only coming. So you essentially are going from all right, 1 point. Let's do a 2.3 dev buy, and then do 0.25, 0.25, and all these other ones. Switch them up a little bit so that way the volumes come in differently. The how also you Houdini swap, how you put them in there, as far as how the money came in, that's being tracked. All that stuff is essentially adding up to say, okay, let's fire into this contract, basically.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Well,
Yes, Sirski.
um, no, would say thank you so much
Yeah,
because, well,
absolutely.
I've been
I'll send you this video
for
too
sure.
so you can have it for you, man. No problem.
Okay, thank you so much. I do recording, so
Absolutely. Absolutely. So if you need anything, just hit me up in the tickets, man, and I got you. You know what? You're on the Lifetime 101, so you're good to go. Okay, brother?
thank you, man. Thank you, man.
My
Really,
pleasure. And
really have a great weekend for you.
yes, have a
And
wonderful
so, yeah,
weekend. You and your family have a wonderful weekend. And if you need me, I'll be here, brother. Talk to you soon.
thank you, bro. See you.
All right, good
Bye.
night.